Hey YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
Today we'll be talking about The Flash Season 2, Episode 15.
Wait, 10 and 5. There we go.
We know math.
Oh, shut up.
Hee hee. Jeez. So... yeah. Let's get started.
Okay, well,
your...
I missed a little bit of, like, the beginning of it. Like, the first few minutes. But, I liked that Barry actually told them about what happened on Earth, too.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I figured he probably was going to, but I didn't know if it was going to be, like, right away or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But
I thought it was just going to be Joan, but, like...
yeah, but I'm glad Iris knows.
Like,
she's like, wait, we were married?
Yeah, the way he said it, I was like, Iris, you best pick up on that. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Don't be so dense. Like, you best pick up on what he just said. Like, yeah.
And, like, I don't know.
How Cisco reacted when
yeah. How Cisco reacted. That was hilarious.
When he's like, your eyes look just as icy cold as on the other Earth.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Let it go.
But she said she's not going to turn into that on this Earth. And she might not, but never say never, because anything can happen.
Yeah. But she did say that she did have herself checked out to see if she had any mutated genes, and she did not.
Yeah.
As of yet, I'm not saying that she can't, like, eventually have them. Like, okay, Wally has to get his powers somehow.
Yeah.
Jessie has to get her limited time powers somehow.
Well, Jessie probably already, like, has metahuman abilities, but they just haven't surfaced yet.
Well, maybe.
So maybe by, like, her, I don't know.
She might be a metahuman. I mean, she's been around the particle accelerator, like, probably
I mean, her dad
life.
is Harrison Wells.
Yeah.
So...
she was probably there the day it exploded.
Yeah.
She'd been around it, the building, the making of it, her whole life, and so...
yeah.
Probably... But if it's not because of that, then there has to be a way for her to get it, and not just Velocity 9, because that didn't give Jay the ability. It didn't give Jay his mutated genes. He already had the mutated genes that gave him the ability to do that.
Mm-hmm.
He just lost the ability. He didn't lose his mutation.
Yeah.
So they don't have the mutation. So the one way to give them the mutation is to have another explosion. Or something go really, really wonky with those breaches that they've already closed.
Yeah.
So,
but, I mean, it probably is not going to happen on Earth 1. We're probably only going to see Killer Frost on Earth 2.
well, she might only be known as Killer Frost on Earth 2. But she'll probably get her abilities on Earth 1.
Yeah, she probably will. She just doesn't have them right now.
Mm-hmm. Like...
But I mean, everybody's been looking forward to it, and they've really kind of, like, hyped us up for it.
Yeah.
So I don't think that that Killer Frost is gonna go away completely.
Yeah, no, they're going back to Earth 2.
We just don't know when they're going back.
Yeah.
But they will.
Mm-hmm. Because, like Barry said, he's not gonna leave that whole planet, that whole universe alone without a Flash.
Yeah.
What they don't realize is that the Flash is Zoom, is the man in the cage.
I can't freaking believe it. I can't. Mind blown. And it's not coming back till March 22nd.
You know something? If you catch the first few reviews we did, you'll see me talking about how who I thought Zoom was.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll see me claiming that it was Jay Garrick.
Like the very, very first reviews we did when it started?
The season.
Oh, for season 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
That Zoom would be Jay Garrick. But I didn't picture it being like an actual like full body of Jay Garrick, because I kind of thought Zoom was this like alter kind.
But what I don't understand is if Jay Garrick is the Flash on Earth 2, how can he be Zoom?
Well, how could Jay Garrick exist on Earth 1?
But he's not from our Earth.
No.
He's from Earth 2.
Exactly. Look, okay.
Our Jay is Hunter Zolomon.
I know, but listen, okay. Jay was using velocity 6 to get himself to go faster on his Earth.
Yeah.
He kept pushing himself faster and faster and faster and faster.
Oh.
How fast did Barry have to go to break the time stream in order to create the holes in the universe?
Fast.
How fast does velocity 6 an already fast Flash go?
Yeah, he goes faster than that.
But then again, the reason why I thought that Zoom was gonna be Jay. You had me almost saying Hunter Zolomon.
Well, he is RJ.
Yeah, but Hunter Zolomon is his own version of an evil Flash. So, for them to pull both those things together, I think would just be a waste of a storyline for the future.
Yeah. That's true.
But what I was saying was, because remember Jay said that Zoom has always been there. From the moment he was created, Zoom was there. So what I had imagined was that when the lightning or whatever the crap particle thing hit Jay, make him the Flash, created this, like, either took all the evil out of him and created this new entity, which was Zoom, which named itself Zoom, or that, created in that moment two versions of the same man that could do the same thing. But because he said that Zoom, from the moment he could remember, the first day of him being the Flash, Zoom was always there. He's never been Flash without Zoom. So, that was my thinking, that Zoom was a version of him. But I never imagined that he would be one from another alternate Earth. That's, I really don't know how to put that. He could be Jay from the future.
Well, it's just, he was bringing the injured Jay. And he dropped him off in that cage.
Yeah, and then they did a close-up of the man in the cage, which I no longer think is Daddy Queen, Oliver's dad. I no longer think that, because of the up-close of the mask.
So there's 3 Jays?
There's 3 Jays. Evil Jay, Zoom, is collecting himself.
I don't understand. I'm so confused.
He's collecting himself.
Why?
I don't know. That's the creepy, scary part. Is that he's collecting himself while collecting Flash
Maybe
powers.
he's collecting himself so that he can gain more speed.
I don't see how that would work. He's using the Speed Force. And it doesn't seem like the version of...
Or maybe he's collecting
Jay.
himself because he doesn't want there to be any good versions of him and he wants them all to be evil, so he's collecting himself and all the good Jays are gonna be bad, become
Maybe.
bad Jays.
Maybe. But then, what version of Jay Garrick would wear all green and have an iron mask?
The Arrow Universe Jay.
Maybe.
I mean, crossovers.
Yeah, but the Arrow universe and the Flash universe are the same universe. They're both Earth 1.
But maybe there isn't another Earth 1 Jay that's not Hunter Zolomon.
No. I mean, unless Jay has a twin.
Well, he might.
But then the twin would have been an orphan as well because his parents both died and he was adopted by the Zolomon family.
But I mean, for a long time we were thinking that Zoom was going to be like an evil version of one of the characters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Either Barry or, Wells, or you thought Jay. So like the fact that it's Jay, kind of makes everything a little bit more complicated.
It does.
So, yeah. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts about all of this stuff? I'm like oh my gosh, mind freaking blown right now. I can't even imagine. Like, this is ridiculous and crazy, and I can't even.
I was so floored by that ending that I hardly paid attention to.
Like, I looked over at her and she didn't even really react. She was just staring at the screen. Like, what just happened?
Yeah. Like,
and I'm like, oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me? I knew it.
The crazy thing is, I don't really remember much of the previews for next time because I was too,
The preview had Jesse Quick.
I saw that and that pulled me out of it, but I was confused with everything else because I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on either. I'm just like, what?
I was
I was too focused on the fact that it wasn't coming back again until March 22nd. So when the promo played, I'm just like, I saw all these images and I saw a bunch of Jesse Quick and I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on in the promo. I just was like, it's not coming back till March 22nd? What? So yeah.
See, I hardly heard you say that because I was still staring
You were like,
at the
what?
screen.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah.
And I'm like, I knew it. I freaking knew it. I was actually thinking that before it happened. I'm like, wait. Maybe it's Jay. I was literally thinking it in my head.
Nice,
and then they revealed it and I'm like...
Wow.
That was really weird.
I thought that hearing the name Hunter Zolomon and seeing Jesse in a Jesse Quick outfit was exciting.
Well, I mean, how I reacted was, when they showed that it was him, I was like, at first I'm like, wait, is it the Hunter Zolomon? Or is it Jay? Or what? And then I'm like, Jay, Zoom. And you're like, no, he's not. So, yeah. And now we're here.
Yeah, because saying Jay is Zoom is saying that the guy that kissed Caitlyn is Zoom, and that's not true because that guy was laying on the floor.
Yeah.
It could be another version of Jay.
I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. Is he the one in the iron mask is probably from another Earth.
Yo.
There's freaking 52 Earths.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. It's the DC universe.
Well, we know that The Flash is not going to go on for 52 seasons.
Well, no. And he won't visit all 52. I mean, there's not even that many episodes in a season.
No, there's not.
So...
They'll probably combine them.
Yeah, they might do a few and then, say that, oh yeah, there's all these other Earths out there.
I just don't want to think about what could happen in some of the other Earths with, him and Iris.
There's probably a world just like the movie Flashpoint in which Iris never ended up with Barry and she had a baby with some other reporter guy.
Yeah,
in which
probably.
Barry's mom is still alive and he never became the Flash.
Yeah. But
There's
Earth
also
2 is that way. He's not the Flash in Earth 2 and his mom is alive in Earth 2.
But he's spanging Iris. He's trying to make Iris a baby mama.
Well, they are married.
Yes. But there's also probably an Earth out there in which he became the Flash and Iris still did not get with him. Which is not this version.
Which would freaking suck because he's hot as the Flash.
Yeah.
Iris would be like, I have to tap you.
Exactly. It'd be a sin not to tap that ass.
Yeah, and then there's probably a version where they have their kids and
then Iris dies at a young age.
And
so
Wally
their
and
kids
Linda
grow
are
up
together. And he's the other Flash.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
There's probably a version in which Iris and Barry don't have the tornado twins.
Well, I mean, there's so much they can do. Since there's so many different Earths, there's so many different possibilities.
Yeah.
But yeah, like...
There's probably a version in which Barry is evil Flash.
Probably. There's always a version of a superhero where they're evil. I mean, look at the third Spider-Man movie, the freaking Venom.
Well, Venom isn't a version of Spider-Man. Venom is its own. It's another creature that is it's a symbiote. Like it only exists symbiotically. Like it needs a host to survive, and it possesses
like
kind
a
of
sentient.
Yeah, kind of. It is. Think of it as Flubber with a brain.
Okay. Well, a sentient being is something that has, like, what, human abilities?
But it doesn't have human abilities.
I mean, because they always mention sentient on Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
And
that means that they're capable of thought.
Yeah.
And
they have thought and feelings and that type of stuff.
Whereas Venom, he's more like
okay, well,
evil.
You know what I'm going with. Like,
but yeah.
I mean, most superheroes have an evil version of themselves. Mm-hmm. So that would totally make sense if there was a version of one of the Earths where that was the way it was with him.
I want to see a version of the Earths where Iris is the Flash.
Well, there are, like, some comics where she's in a suit and stuff.
I haven't seen these comics.
And some people have made fan art of her, like, wearing a Flash suit and stuff.
I want to see Iris.
People are freaking amazing fan artists. Oh my gosh.
I used to spend all my time watching fan art videos and collecting them.
They do, like, a Fan Art Fridays thing. And, like, sometimes Candace Patton will actually, like, retweet on Twitter different, like, arts of Barry and Iris that people have made that she thinks are really, really great on, like, Fan Art Friday. And they're all really, really good. Like, the way that they're drawn and the detail and everything is just so cool.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So, back to the show.
We still were talking about the Flash.
I know. But
just
like,
not the episode.
Yeah. What else?
I liked that, even though, I liked that, we saw a lot of tension between Barry and Wally, but, like, I like that, we're seeing them interact. Mm-hmm. Because eventually they're going to need to interact because Wally's going to become what he's going to become. Mm-hmm. No matter what, he's going to become that.
Yeah.
And so, like, he's a sidekick. He's, another Flash. And so, I mean, I don't know. Like, I like that Joe told him that, we don't think of him, he's not perfect. He makes mistakes. Like,
he's not the special
He's
one.
not special. He's not favored over anybody else. Mm-hmm. He's still a part of our family, and I consider him my son.
Yeah.
Just like you.
Mm-hmm. Now, the one thing that I want to know, I don't know why, it's easy to go slightly off topic, but still Flash. What name will they use for Wally? Because he's too old to be called Kid Flash.
Maybe
Impulse is taken.
Maybe like maybe something to do with like his engineering stuff. Because he's like creating something that's faster than like, what they normally use for jet fuel or something. And
he could be Jet.
Yeah, he could. He could be like Speedster. No.
No. That's more like a corny villain name.
Yeah.
Like Mirror Master.
Well, they used to call Barry the Scarlet Speedster.
No, they still do. That's his nickname.
Okay.
And Jay is the Crimson Comet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think is going to be a name or would be a good name for Wally since he's too old to be Kid Flash?
And since we had Reverse Flash wearing the yellow with the red symbol, what outfit would Wally wear?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Kid Flash is the yellow.
For all you comic book nerds out there who know a lot about the Flash, what do you think they're going to do with Wally when he becomes the Flash? What name do you think he's going to have? What suit do you think he's going to have? Tell us. We want to know.
Yes. And do you think they're actually going to call her Jessie Quick?
I don't know.
Because, I mean,
she has the red mask over her face.
Yeah, and she's wearing a tight red suit. Like, we saw that in the promo.
Yeah.
That was, all I saw. I was like, oh, tight red suit and red...
It's just Jessie Quick. Wait, what? Wait, Jessie Quick. No. What just happened at the end of the episode?
Yeah.
That's probably your mindset. Okay, they're showing Jessie Quick in the promo. It's not coming back till March 22nd? Wait, what just happened in the freaking episode? I still can't get over it.
Yeah, even as we're talking, the reason why I'm being more quiet than usual is because I'm still trying to figure out what the hell happened in the rest of the episode.
She's still trying to process it.
I'm like, what happened?
I'm kind of mind blown by everything, but I've processed it. I'm good.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, a lot happened. I feel bad for Barry because he's always, taking all the blame. And I know that he thinks that a lot of that is his fault. And yeah, it probably is. But I'm glad that he's, determined to fix whatever is happening.
Yeah.
And I think the episode was good. I'm glad that, Iris knows about them.
Yeah. I was like...
Because that can only mean good things ahead, hopefully.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, it's probably still not going to happen this season, but...
Oh, no.
We are definitely going to see more. At least...
I'm so waiting for that first kiss.
Me too. Although they did, it's just erased.
That doesn't count.
I know. I wish it did, though, because that was an amazing kiss.
It was.
It was 360. All the way around.
I think beautiful. I need to rewatch that show just for that, that episode.
Oh, I went back and freaking rewatched that scene recently. And I rewatched the scene on the roof of, from, 120, where he's without you, there wouldn't be the Flash.
Yeah. And she's like, I didn't think I was a hyphenator.
That was the last episode, the finale. This scene was from, on the roof, right after she found out about him being the Flash. And, he's like, this is your spot. Yeah, this is where I come to meet the Flash. And she's like, all this time, it was you, and I had no idea. And all that stuff. I just like that scene.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I went back and watched a couple of them. When she felt the spark.
Yeah.
And when she was talking to him when he was in a coma. And then, the scene on the roof. And the scene from Out of Time. That's been erased.
You know what I liked about this episode that wasn't the Flash?
What?
Was that this was Lila's first mission as leader of Argus.
It was nice to see Lila on the Flash, because that was her first time on the Flash.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen Diggle on there, but not her.
What I like is that, we were left wondering if she was going to take over for Waller in Arrow. No one knew.
I think it's good, because Waller's a freaking...
Well, Waller died.
Yeah, but she was also not very nice.
Yeah. But, I mean, I was wondering who's going to take over for her. And, I was just, curious on how that was going to turn out. I was like, it would be great if Lil said yeah. You know, and that she agreed to take the position. But I don't think it was ever stated whether she said yes or not. But then to see her on this episode and to see that this is her first mission as leader of Argus, I was like, yes. Yes!
Yeah.
Now, because the League of Assassins is just gone, now Oliver has the backing of Argus. Because you know she will back Oliver.
Well, he's gonna need the backing of freaking Argus because he's gonna be fighting Damien Dark.
took William.
He's gonna be raging war with Damien Dark, so he's gonna need Argus on his side.
Yeah, especially since Damien Dark took his son.
Sorry if you guys didn't want to hear that, but this is spoils.
Our name is Spoils, and
it was in the promo, so
yeah,
it was in the promo for Arrow. So if you haven't seen the promo, I'm sorry.
It played tonight during the episode.
It played during the Flash, so if you've seen the Flash, then you saw the promo.
Yep. So there's all that. Is there anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I do want to say one thing. I'm sorry that I keep promising that I'm gonna do the Arrow review, like, the weekend after or whatever, but I was going to get it up this weekend, but something happened to in my family that I was unable to find the time to do afterwards, because my brother got into a car accident and he's okay and everything, but it totally blew out that whole day and I wasn't able to get anything done. And then the rest of the weekend was already full with homework, and so I didn't have any time. So I'm sorry for not getting it up, but I hope you guys can understand that. And
I'm sure they can. Everybody has a life.
yeah. And
life happens.
I was really trying to see if I could get anything up today before I came over.
I mean, I
but
usually don't get the Supernatural reviews up until like the weekend.
Yeah, but I think I'm 4 episodes behind.
So 4? I thought you were. No, I don't think you're 4 behind.
It feels like I'm 4 behind.
I think you're like
not.
2.
But however many episodes that I've missed, I'm sorry for that. And I am probably gonna do them on Friday, unless something major else happens.
I mean, if you can still do the other ones from the previous episodes, but I think that people really only care about the most current one.
Yeah, I would probably just like do a video.
Because that's a lot of reviews to do in one day.
I know.
And to try to remember everything that happened in the episodes in order to do a good review. Like, I would just stick with the current episode.
What I'm thinking about doing is summarizing the ones that I missed and then doing this week's.
Yeah, just put it all in one video.
I was going to do a summary for itself because, like, the weeks that I missed, you know, they were pretty, like, packed episodes.
Yeah.
So just, like, summarize what I thought were the, like, the best of the best.
The
maybe
highlights.
The top 10
of the highlights.
Yeah. Maybe like the top 5 from each episode, or whatever moments that I remember, or like I'll probably watch a recap show so I can remember what was in those shows.
Yeah. And
then I'll do a summary review of that, and then I'll do the review from this week's episode, and then I'll stay on track again. But thank you for hanging in there with me, and I promise I will start getting back on track with that.
I mean, everybody understands. We have school. We have responsibilities. Like, things happen that we can't control.
I feel sorry that I kept saying, you know, like,
I know,
this weekend.
but you don't know what's going to happen. So, like, you didn't know that was going to happen on the weekend.
Yeah.
So, you know, things happen that you can't control, and people understand that.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure that they know that you will try to get them up as soon as you can.
Yeah, because we've both been faithful in all our other stuff. So.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've been getting the Supernatural episodes up like 3 days after the episode airs, but I'm still getting them up.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
If
like, I'm
anybody
not saying
cares to
that
watch them at that point, that's up to them.
Yeah, like I'm
Because
not
they're
saying
not
I'm gonna
really
get
that
them
long.
up Wednesday nights.
I mean, they're not
so.
really that long of reviews for Supernatural. They're
Yeah.
at the most they're probably like 15 minutes. Most of them are shorter than
Mm-hmm.
that.
Which, when you're doing it with a single person, is probably like the extent anyone wants to hear one person talk.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, like that's how it is for like Emergency Awesome. His are not that long.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, mine tend to be like pretty short.
Unless something big happens in an episode of Arrow, my videos are about 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Unless I start droning on, and then
And
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
with Supernatural, a lot of things have been happening, but at the same time, the episodes are kind of just, normal episodes.
kind
So
of
there's not really a whole lot to talk
drab.
about.
Yeah.
I'm trying to not just recap and actually give my thoughts more. But sometimes there's still not that much to talk about.
Yeah, it's not all that easy to do when there's just one of you.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I, pay attention to what's going on, and I try to, like, say, okay, well, this is probably why Dean is acting this way, or this is probably why this is happening. So, I'm not just summarizing it. I'm actually giving my thoughts.
So, yeah. Well, that's a good plug for our other things. If you enjoy Supernatural or Arrow, please feel free to catch up or just watch this week's episode of our review for the shows. And
pretty soon, Once Upon a Time will be coming back. So, we have 2 more weeks.
Ooh, 2 more weeks.
Yeah. Because it comes back
And
March
I am
6th.
looking forward to that Ruby and Mulan relationship.
It comes back March 6th. So I think we have next week. And yeah. No, yeah. We just have 1 week left, actually. Because after this Sunday, it'll be a week until it comes back.
Huh.
So, because it comes back March 6th.
So all y'all who watch both that and these can be like awesome, like happy.
Yeah.
So I know I am.
I'm excited, but I'm kind of like hoping that they don't screw things up.
And I'm hoping that they don't screw things up when we come back in how many weeks?
For Flash,
Yeah,
March 22nd.
a month.
Yeah. A month.
Another month.
At least Arrow comes back before that.
Not much
Like
earlier.
a week before.
Yeah. So yeah, that's everything that's been going on and the episodes and reviews that you can catch up on. So I guess until next time, keep believing in the impossible.